So we've moved to a different room. This is where Lilo's kennel is kept. Now, and for the purposes of this, we're going to call this right now crib, but the guardians may change this name to something else. Now, she goes in there reluctantly, but she will kind of pout when she goes in there. And there have been times where we've kind of had to trick her in there, and we've kind of closed the door and forced her in, and that creates a negative association. Crib. This is not part of what I normally was going to show you, but she went in there, so I want to associate it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let her know that I have one. I'm going to toss one in there. Crib. So I let her go in and get it, and I don't block her or anything. She gets to go in on her own. We want her to get to the point where she goes out without any hesitation. That was pretty good. So we'll do another one or two. Crib. Now she's waiting in there for the treat. So I'm going to wait for her to come out, and we'll do this in the next one. Now this is the exercise I would have you do, and you can also apply the same principle when you let her out.
Okay.
Now I come quietly and I follow, and I'm blocking her from exiting. So now she's turn around and recognize that I'm not allowing her, that the exit is blocked. Well, she didn't really recognize it. She saw that it was there, but she still thought she can get through. So I disagreed, and I kind of nudged a little bit with my foot. I take one step back, left and right, and I wait. Yeah, and actually, Mom, if you want to come in and grab a seat here, and if you can step back in the doorway a little bit, you'll probably be able to see me and the dog at the same time. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm communicating that she's not allowed to leave the kennel, even though the door is open, because I'm telling her not to. Now, when I move back or towards, I take a left foot, right foot, and I stop. I don't like stop. I don't stay like this, and I don't want to, because that confuses her. Now she's stationary, so I take another small step back and I wait. Now what I'm waiting for her to do at this point is to take an SIT. If I tell her to do it, or I even just say the word she does it, it's not meaningful. But if she does it while she's in there, while I'm blocking her from exiting, that's her way of communicating to me, I am comfortable, I'm relaxed enough to take an SIT position. Now when she does take an SIT position, I'm going to take a step backwards at the same time to communicate that is what I wanted. Now, if she tries to come out, which she's about to do, I'm going to show you how to disagree. All right, and once she's stationary, take one pause backwards. So you can kind of see that that was about to happen. So if you can recognize it, wait, let her break the rule first, but be ready by watching her. Now, doing it this way, there's nothing but air between her and the exit. So the kennel's not keeping her from exiting. She's...
It's the reminder again.
That's all right. Don't just keep it here and just hit later, deny, or cancel or something like that. There you go. All right.
1 hour, 15 minutes, or tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Thank you. All right. So what we're doing is we're going to wait for her. The only way I'm going to let her out is when she's LAY. Now she's nice and calm, but she's still standing. So hopefully we'll be able to achieve her LAY before we end this video. But if not, what we do is we walk away very measured. So one step at a time. Left, right, stop. Read the dog. If she stays stationary, left, right, or right, left, stop. So we want to move further and further away. So we're kind of showing her, hey, I trust you, that I want you to stay in there, even though their kennel door is open. So for what the guardian mentioned, that because she has we're an unorthodox work schedule, so there are times where she needs to sleep during the day. And when the dog is in here in the kennel by herself, she will cry and whimper or bark, and then it's difficult for the guardian to sleep. So what we want her to do is practice being in here for whatever the reason is, with the door open, so there's nothing to protest about because she's doing the work herself. Now, as soon as she LAYs the first time, I would take a knee and hold my hand out and say COME like we did in the recall exercise we just got done doing. Now, after she's done that, she starts LAYing faster and faster. When she starts LAYing within like 30 seconds, then we're going to make her wait a little bit longer. Then we'll make her wait like 10 seconds after she lays down. Then we say COME. The next time, well, and what I would have all of you guys do, practice this. So mom does it first, and she LAYs within 30 seconds. Mom makes her wait 15 seconds. Then it's your turn. And then you do it, and you keep on doing it until she lays down within 30 seconds for you as well. Then you do it. Then you do it. And then once we've all done it, then we're going to go to 30 seconds. And everybody's going to do 30 seconds. Now this might be over the course of a couple different days. And what I usually do is 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 45 seconds. Then I go to 1 minute increments, and I go from 1 minute to 15 minutes. I want the dog to practice being completely calm inside with the door open and seeing the human. The whimpering, the whining comes from, I feel like I'm being penalized and kept away from my human, and this kennel is keeping me away. So by keeping the door open, she's doing the work herself. And we're helping her practice being calm inside the kennel. Once you can get her past the 2-hour mark, she'll be able to stay in there for whatever length you want. Now, a general rule of thumb for kennels, dogs get stressed if you leave them in there longer than 5 hours. So if possible, you want to keep it under 5 hours. Now, she's probably not going to LAY or SIT because she's uncomfortable, and this is going to be because we've got some baggage based on the kennel from what happened before. So this is going to be whoever blinks first. So I'm going to have to ride this one out. This is going to be the most exciting footage. So I just want to kind of cover the basics so when you're watching this later, you guys know what to do. But this is how you can teach the dog to relax in the kennel and be completely calm and practice that state of mind until that's the way she is all the time she's in the kennel.